Hi guys, welcome back. This reading here is for the element of fire. So if you have your sun, moon, or rising sign in the sign of Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, this video is for you. It's also going to take a peek at the energies that may affect us from the ending of October all the way through November. So this element sign is for fire, and it encompasses this month and the up and coming month. I'm sorry if I haven't been able to do these romantic readings for you, but I have been going through quite a lot in my life at this time, or previously in the last few years. But I'm trying to get myself together, as all of you are as well. So we're all in this together. Please forgive me if I have been lacking, but I'm going to start with the elements, and hopefully again I will be able to break it down to each individual sign. But know that my heart and my concentration is into this, and this reading truly is for the fire element, and that I am very familiar with. So let's continue with the reading, and know that if you guys would like to talk to me or have a private reading, please contact me via my email, raisashealingarts11@gmail.com, or you can check out my website, my blog. The addresses will be down below. But I please would like you to thumbs up my videos so that YouTube starts to move me up again, or starts to even consider me, because it has been taking my viewers away due to a change that they have made. And please comment as well. Positive comments always help. And share my videos if you like. Alright guys, onward with the reading. The central energies that you have, fire signs, is the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak or just disillusions with life, and the Two of Pentacles, which represents a balance of two areas of your life, your emotional life with your physical life, that you need to balance. So you're pretty much out of balance where your heart is concerned. So emotionally, your balance is not there. So it's telling you that you need to really balance your emotions in life. You need to really balance the heartbreaks or the pain from the past. And there's some other cards here that represent the same thing as we move forward. So fire signs, I know that you have been going through some very difficult times in the last few years. Ever since Saturn came into our sign, a lot of things changed, and we were faced with a lot of truths about ourselves that we need to work on. Now that's not bad, it's a good thing, because what we're here to do is eventually ascend. We're here to become more spiritual than physical. And we need to learn that because of our element being fire, we're very destructive sometimes as we move forward. We don't see the things or the people that we hurt as we impulsively do the things that we do. So we need to really take a good look at those things, because eventually they're going to be reflected back to us, how we act, how we react towards other people. And that's what causes this heartbreak. For some of you, you have a relationship with two people. Multiple loves, which is also in the cards, and that has to end, because it has thrown you off of balance, and it's very hard for you to keep that up. Eventually you're going to hurt yourself and others. So if you don't stop that now, you're being warned by the tarot that eventually it's going to end up in a heartbreak, and both people are going to dump you, and you are going to be left alone to learn a very difficult lesson. You will be judged. You will judge yourself. And with all that judging and all that time that you're going to waste, you're going to be pretty upset at having made those decisions. Sometimes we fall in love with multiple people, but we need to make a choice. That is what is present. When more than one relationship comes to you at once, you need to weigh it out, and you need to figure out which one of the two you would be better matched with, or is better matched with you, and not continue with the game, because the game eventually hurts everyone involved. And then you, being the person that should have chosen better, will be the one that's hurt the most. And it's a lesson. It's a very difficult lesson to learn, but one that you need to learn now before you continue to hurt yourself or other people. So there's a big need for you to balance your emotional life. If you had this in your life in the past and you're working through it, Good for you. You're starting to balance your emotions with your physical life. You're starting to see the things that you have done that have not been quite right. You are judging yourself, but you need not judge yourself so harshly, because it is a lesson that we all need to learn at one point of our lives or other. Just know that you are starting to notice the things, and you're starting to balance your life now, your emotions, your physical life, and you're starting to move forward. It's not easy to do. There's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of imbalance in your life, but there are some people that can come in and help you if you ask for help or if you look for help. There are people set in motion already that are going to be coming towards you so that they can help you, whether it's with something that they say, advice that they give, something that sparks that knowledge within you that you need to change something, or there's people that you need to contact in order to assist you with the help, via counselors or priests or just peers, people that you consider smarter than yourself or that can actually help you. Your health can also deteriorate because of so much engaging with others, and so much heartbreak or so much detriment to your health, your mind, your body, your spirit. It all is connected, so you need to be aware of that as well. Right above you, the energies are the intuition, which doesn't surprise me. It came out in the main reading as well. We need to follow our intuitive guidance. If something is wrong, we need to follow through with it. Also, if they're trying to place you in front of other people or to do things that are out of your comfort zone, you need to follow through. Because perhaps you're asking for something that unless you get out there and experience, you're not going to meet the people or move on to the next cycle which you have been asking for or spirit has been trying to provide for you. You also need to look within to see how it is that you feel. How does your heart feel? Who do you prefer to be with if you are faced with multiple relationships? If you are in a relationship right now and you are experiencing other people that are attracting you, then there's something wrong with the relationship that you're in. You need to stop being attracted by others and focus on your relationship now, or it's going to fall apart if you continue down that path. If you are single, this heartbreak that you've had from the past, or you keep continually experiencing people that come and hurt you, it's because you need to notice something that you haven't up to now. You need to fix that situation within yourself, or the relationship you are in, or the ones that are being attracted into your life are only going to reflect that. So you need to be aware of your intuitive guidance. There's something that's in your subconscious mind that you need to bring to your conscious mind, and be conscious of the things that you do, how you discard people or situations that perhaps are not above board, or just not the way that you should do things, because you hurt other people and in turn you hurt yourself. And this lingering pain can be detrimental to your health over periods of time. You can't forgive yourself, you can't forgive others, but it's time that you start forgiving yourself and forgiving others for the things that you've experienced, because they're all lessons that we need to learn so that we can ascend to a higher grade, to a higher level than what we are. And unfortunately, some of it is very painful. There are secrets, your own life. You need to look back and see the things that you've done so that you don't do them again as you move forward. How have you chosen in the past? Be careful not to do the same. If you do the same thing over and over again, you're only going to get the same type of result. So whatever you haven't changed, it's time that you do, so that you can move forward in a more healthy way, than you have in the past. Right behind you is stagnation, is sacrifice. It's time for you to come out of this period where you have been hanging around, waiting for something to happen, but then again, gaining knowledge of yourself, gaining spiritual knowledge. The knowledge is there already. You've learned a lot of things. Now follow through with advice. Follow through with intuition. Follow through with the things that you need to do to bring a balance back into your life, fire signs, because otherwise you're going to continue to stay in this mode for a long time, and it's not a good place to stay in. This is a very sacrificial type of situation as well, sacrificing everything you have for knowledge, why you are here, why you're in this situation, why don't relationships work out, why do I always feel like I have to run or move to a different place, why can't I have this or that in my life? Well, You need to come out of this why and start experiencing life again so that you can see the why. You will hear it. You will know it. You perhaps need to ask for help as well. But you want to come out of this hangman situation. You don't want to sacrifice yourself anymore for the knowledge of God. Knowledge will come as you move through life. It will be reflected to you by other people. But you need to quit hanging around and wasting your time. You need to go out and start experiencing again so that things can come to you. You need to team up with other people. You need to get your passions back. What do you love to do? What do you want to do with your life? And do it. Start doing it. There is also travel that you're planning with others. It's time to start to really set down that foundation for travel, to go places, to do things with other people, and quit being so alone or so sacrificed for others. You don't need to sacrifice your entire life for other people. It's okay to help other people or to do things every now and then, but not every single day, all of the time. Sacrificing yourself for the sake of another, for the sake of knowledge, you need to stop doing that, because you're being advised that it's breaking you, it's breaking your heart, it's making you very unbalanced. So you need to pick up the pieces and start over again. Forgive yourself, forgive others for the things that they do, for the heartbreaks that they bring into your life, because there's something there that you're not seeing and they're trying to show you. Okay, there are some plans that are moving forward. Things are moving forward in your life. Spirit has a hand in that. You have asked for certain things and they're going to be coming true. So you just need to be aware of that. Someone is coming closer into your life, something that you have been waiting for. And look at here. And the bottom of this is what you're going towards. It's at the bottom. It's what you're on. Your feet are on this at this time. The sun, passion back into your life, feeling like you're brand new again, like you're just a newborn. You see the sun shining, the sunflowers, the harvest time is coming. It's a beautiful time in your life for you to get out and enjoy what you have, the blessings that are in your life at this time and the ones that are coming towards you. And they're coming quickly. So, be aware that some of the wishes that you have put out there are on their way. You need to learn to let go and let God, because situations will happen on their own. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of Spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart, and we'll do everything in our power to protect you. So you're being protected. But in the fall, which is a time that's coming up here in the United States, it's time to let go and let God help us and work through our pain, our emotions, and help us get to the next step, get to the next level, get to the next cycle of our lives. This is also representing your sacral because of the orange in this card and the yellow. It's all about soulmates. It's all about working on your creativity, working on grounding yourself. Again, wear more colors like this orange, deep autumn colors. Whatever those colors are, whatever they mean to you, wear them more. Eat foods those colors. Meditate on those colors. Meditate on your sacral, which is underneath. It's right above your coccyx bone. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's where your sacral is. And then right below your navel is the third one, which is yellow. So you need to work on both of those. And I wish I had my chart here so that I could name them. Both of those chakras. The sacral and then the one above it, which for right now I'm not thinking of the name of it. Yellow and orange. Those colors are the ones. But I'm focused on this, so this is what's going down. Surrender the frustration that you have as well with yourself and with other people. You need to raise your vibration so that you can get to the next step. These are also colors of fire. So the colors of the fire that burns inside of you, those are the colors you need to start wearing. Those are the colors you need to meditate on. Those are the colors that are affecting you at this time. Ground yourself. That would be the first chakra. The next one is your sacral. Then the one above that, I can't think of the name, but there's another one there. So it's red, orange, and yellow. Those are the colors that you need to work on. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So whatever is causing your frustration, you need to relax about it. Again, let God take care of those things for you. The Rainbow Prince, compensation for perseverance. You're going to be compensated. Again, my dyslexia is on high today, so backward words are in for me today. You're going to be compensated for your perseverance, the fact that you haven't given up, the fact that you keep moving forward, the fact that people keep hurting you or knocking you down and you keep getting back up and going, you know what, I'm not going to give up, I'm just going to keep moving forward, and you're muddling through even though you're out of balance, even though your heart is broken, even though people keep hurting you. And they keep hurting you because you haven't seen the thing that it is that's going to help you move forward. Once you see it, once you realize what they have been trying to show you, what they have been trying to tell you, you need to forgive yourself and forgive them, because that is the only way you're going to get past it. But again, compensation from the divine for your perseverance. So whatever it is you're asking for, there's gift coming. Be thankful, be grateful for the things that you have experienced, for what you're going through. Release the frustration that you may have for the time that it's taken for you to realize these things, or the time that it's taken for the things that you have asked for to come into your life. You need to wake up. You need to wake up and start living your life again, so that the things that you have asked for can actually meet you halfway. Because if you stay hanging around, hung like the hanged man, and sacrificing yourself, you're not going to receive the gifts that the divine is trying to bring into your life, because they can't reach you from your position at this time. You need to change something about yourself. Keep your eyes open. When we decide to live a more conscious life, we see signs of grace everywhere, and of the things that are trying to help you move past your situation. There is, again, a gift coming your way. Grace is a gift from God. We don't need to work hard to earn it. Feel worthy enough to deserve it, and then you'll get it. Or surrender our need to receive it. The gift of grace is our birthright. Once we receive and we know that we're worthy, and we forgive and we love, and we start to see the good things that are in our lives at this time, regardless of your situation, more grace comes your way, because then is when you can open the door to abundance, to the things that you have asked for. Compensated for persevering your ass off. Fire signs, you have been through a lot of pain when it comes to love. Almost to the point of not wanting to have relationships ever again, or even wanting to be a part of them, because the pains have been so many. Always the same pain. Always the same letdown from family, from romantic partners, from friends, from everywhere you go. You look and you see the same damn thing reflected to you. It's like, what the hell? How much more of this can I actually take? Till somebody says something and you think, well, could that be it? Could that be why I keep going over the same old pain of love, the love that just moves away from me, that I cannot grasp, and that begins with the self, okay? Begins with loving yourself and the things that you work hard for in life, and the things that you build up, and how you sometimes just let it go and say F it. Pains of love. And this happened to you over multiple loves, multiple relationships. This pain over and over and over again. What it is? A difficult lesson to learn. A difficult lesson that you have yet to put your finger on it or grasp it. You're just about to get past this situation, okay? And then you may have actually multiple loves that come into your life, and you might have to make a decision. Remember to choose differently from what you have chosen before. Again, I will repeat it. If you do what you have always done, if you like what you have always liked, if you choose the way that you've always chosen, if you act the same way in that relationship when you meet it, or when it comes to you, or when you're in it, that you did before, the same damn thing is going to happen. The same old pain and woes me of love. The same heartbreak. The same imbalance again. So you don't want that. You want to learn. You want to get past that, so the sun can actually be your card for the rest of the year, for the next life. Okay, you don't want this in your life anymore. You need to choose differently. Because there is a twin flame that's coming. And by twin flame, I mean someone that's a lot like you, someone that's you, but in the opposite sex. And you'll see it. It'll be reflected, but you'll have more than one person to choose from at that time. You're going to have multiple choices that are going to be put in front of you, and it's going to be very difficult to choose. You may have more than two. Sometimes life does that. I mean, life just really puts you through so many lessons that it's so difficult sometimes to choose. You may have more than two choices. You may have several choices that just seem to come out of nowhere. First there's nothing, and then there's 5 or 3 or 4. Who knows how many? Depending on where you go or in what you do with how you're going to move out of that hangman position. That's how many experiences you're going to have, or how many choices, depending on how you get out there, you know. So be aware that after all of these pains from multiple relationships that you have had that have been the same damn thing over and over again, there were a very difficult lesson that you had to learn. But you have finally gotten it. You're finally seeing it for what it is. You're finally seeing what it is that you do every single time that you don't want to ever do again. Once you do that, this true love is going to come into your life. Something that you have really wanted, but probably never even thought you were going to get at this point in your life, because you figure, what the hell? You know, it's not happened now. Why would it happen now? I'm just going to settle for whatever comes along. That's not the way that works. If you really, truly have waited and have sacrificed and really want something special into your life, it's coming. It's coming, but you may not see it right away. You may get stuck working with someone or doing something that you really dislike. And you're like, what the hell? Why am I doing this? This is, again, a lesson. So this person that you really dislike or don't think is anything like you, once you get to know them, you realize that that person is exactly like you and is your soulmate. But you're not going to recognize it ever, right away. You're going to recognize some other one that you think, oh, that's it. That's what I've dreamt of. This person has been in my dreams. So what? That doesn't mean it's the right person. That means it could be the one that you're supposed to fall for, and then again go through the same old pain, and then you lose the one that is your soulmate. So be very careful with the choices that you make as you move forward, fire signs, because if you're single, there's someone coming that's going to be exactly what you have asked for. But as life would have it, you're not going to recognize it right away. Okay? It's going to take you a little bit. So don't make any decisions until you're really, really sure that the person that you are going to choose is the one, because there's going to be more than one. Okay, then eventually you will be able to move away from a time in your life that has been really, really shaky, really detrimental to your health, in essence, to a time when it's crystal clear, when you no longer have to worry about all these thoughts and all of this turmoil that's been in your life. You're going to be very balanced and very settled. Finally, a wish that you have put out there will come into your life. Finally, it's happening. It's going to happen. And it's coming quickly, so be aware that whatever it is can come into your life at any time now. And it's going to happen fast. It could be while you're traveling. It could be while you're doing something different. It could be several messages from people that have to do with something emotional in your life. And then something new can actually begin. Then you get your Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of a very abundant life, because you finally started to see things clearly. You're getting away from the heartbreak. All right, fire signs, if you really want to look into your particular issues, contact me for a private reading. My prices are very inexpensive, and we can focus on just your situation and see what it is that you need to work on in order to pull something closer to you, or what do you need to work on in order for that door to finally open up for you, whether it's love, whether it's a home, whatever it is, Check my links down below. There won't be links, there'll just be addresses. You need to find me through that. All right, guys, I love you. I will talk to you again next month. I hope you've enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated with you. And if it didn't, just take what does and leave the rest for someone else that will be resonating with you. Please leave your comments down below. Thumbs up my videos, and bye for now.